And welcome back, picking where we left off last time in the Long Dark. Let's go out and see what the weather is like.
I could eat a whole tongue feels like
Terrible.
sandpaper.
The weather is terrible. I can fish in this weather. I need to. In fact, I probably will, because we're not going to hunt in this weather. It's definitely not hunting weather. What I'm doing right now is I'm saving a little bit of water by sprinting down to my food while I'm thirsty. Because what I'll do is, well, eat the food, which normally would dehydrate you a bit, right? So you basically lose some water. And then we'll drink the water. And by doing so, save just a little bit of water. I forgot to check if that's 100%. I'm pretty sure that's 100%. With fire starting fire, almost everything's 100%.
Come on.
Start. And, well, either way, it was a successful light or it was 100%. Okay, good 6 hours of warmth. Chop our way into this hole. And we start fishing. There's a fish. I might not make water doing this. We'll get a little bit better fishing yield, I think, if I just do a big long fish. Hydrate. Then I'm gonna basically queue up a 5-hour long fish. Yeah, 5 hours. The fire will go for more than 5 hours in a blizzard like this, but we'll do a 5-hour fish. Shouldn't take any dehydration damage from that. Might get that because the line snaps, but we got 3 fish out of that. And could go for another 3. What warmth are we at? It's 55-degree fire. We're 43, so it's technically minus 12. So yeah, let's do like a 4-hour fish.
The sun's setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
We got 2 hours on the fire. We're at minus 5 right now. So, yeah, we're gonna take a trip with all this food. Why the weather is warm, because it's about to get cold.
Too heavy.
So right now it's minus 5 plus wind chill, right? Otherwise we'd be only 1 echelon down here. But yeah, it's gonna get colder, so let's get this delivered while it's reasonably warm. And then we'll go back and do a little bit more fishing. And then as the fire starts to wind down, oh, and the wind blow out the torch. Granted, the torch I was mainly taking with me for wolf protection, so once we get the meat delivered, we won't need it anymore. But say, if the wind was going to play along, well, wind is definitely going to change in the next 2 hours, so if the wind gets better, we might do a bit of hunting or fuel gathering. Okay, 9 more kilograms of fish, which is definitely fairly easy to do. And then 20 kilograms of any type of raw meat. And if it's already any type of raw meat, obviously, bear is probably the quickest way to generate that. Weighing a bear from a position where it can't see you or can't jump you, wait until it dies, hack off 20 kilograms of meat off of it. Well, I'll probably hack all the meat off of it, but 20 kilograms is a easy ask off of a bear.
Need to find some place to
Because they
escape
tend to be
this
25
cold.
kilograms or so on Interloper. And then take the raw meat to the trading spot. Actually, we probably got enough fuel in that fire to quickly do a 2 hours fish. I might want to add a little bit more after that so we can disassemble these torches. But, no luck with the fish. Okay, let's spend that 32, well, some of that 32. Disassembling a couple torches. Nope. We got it cleared full. We got fuel. Let's keep fishing.
Wonder
We
if
got
I
some
can
fish.
drop any of this gear.
That is just short, well, just over half of what we need.
Feels like something is sapping my energy.
Oh, and that second one was real tiny, of course. Let's go 2 more hours. Well, that'll be more than 2 more hours worth of stuff, but... I get lucky with that? No, I got a real tiny fish again. Darn. Could just toss another coal and keep going. Really do want that last fish. Yeah, we'll take the condition damage. We're almost full. Mission anyway.
I'm too tired to think straight.
Okay, now we have more than enough. Of course, this is when the wind
I'm not sure
picks
I
up
can
to the
carry much
umpteenth.
more.
Which makes it a really bad time to be carrying a bunch of fish. Yeah, real windy. Well, this will at least finish up the fishing portion. I think for a change of scenery, I will swap over to trying to get the bear. Because the bear will be easily the remaining 20 kilograms of meat we need. And it should have respawned by now. So, assuming the weather late tomorrow, well, late today, because it's already dawn. Assuming the weather plays along, we'll be able to get that bear really easily. And yeah, basically the plan would be twang the bear. Well, probably wake up, feed the character, hydrate the character,
Might have
grab
to
a couple
drop some
pieces of
gear.
coal so we'll be warm, harvesting the bear, find the bear, twang the bear, wait for the bear to die. Get 20 kilograms plus of meat off the bear. Deliver 20 of them. Probably bring the rest of it back to the drying box.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
I don't know if we'll be able to do that all in the episode. I suspect it'll be over 2. We'll probably have to put a part break after twanging the bear before we find or harvest the bear or whatever, because the bear will probably take a decent amount of time to locate after we get him.
Never felt so cold in my life.
Okay, so big fish. Okay, that's not gonna work. So we're gonna have to do both big fish. Take us over, which is fine. Sadly, I can't take out like a small one to move over the other side, but that'll be fine. And there we go, 3. So we only need to bring 17 in on the next pass. And we'll easily get 17 kilograms of meat off of a bear. And I probably do want it to be, again, as for just a change of scenery, change of activity. Probably going to go after a bear or at least some sort of hunting instead of going back to fishing for the last 17. Oops. Somehow turned myself all the way around. There's the bed. Okay, let's see what the weather looks like.
Need water.
That's much better water than much better weather than the last time we started out. Taking a peek to see if I can see the bear before we go. Get some water. Before we got water on us, so I'm not actually going to be getting water. We're going to be going to get some fish to eat, and then we're going to get water. Okay, we hit the bear. The bear will die. We're gonna give it its time to do its thing. Oh, well, it's not surprising because we had a blizzard, right? The positions moved a little bit. The beach coming. Okay, there we go. Got a hydrated and fed character to go stalking the wounded bear. You safe to harvest? No. It's a bit windy, but otherwise it's a good late afternoon. Great for finding bears. Other stuff. New green birch sapling. Turn that into some arrows later. This cloth, not bad. And we've got a wild wolf carcass here, so let's take advantage of that. Too windy. Never mind, we're not harvesting that. It's too cold to... Too cold and wolves are too common. So I don't want to take the additional damage that's going to take to do with a wind situation like this. Could be a potential problem for collecting the bear, but we'll approach that problem when we get to it. Oh, I forgot to grab coal. I've only got one piece of coal on me. So yeah, we definitely need it to be not windy. apparently we're in wind shelter here. That's the case. Darn, we went stopped being sunny. Let's say I'm gonna take the free ignition here and start a small fire. See if we can see where the bear ran off to.
My fingers feel numb.
Well, it hasn't come back. Or it has come back. And it isn't dead. Which is the whole point of checking with the arrow, to be fair. It's like, I have, from past experiences, learned that a bear lying down does not always mean the bear is dead. As that was the case, the bear was not dead. The bear was very much not dead. Okay, we'll let him run about and do his thing.
Freezing.
Pretty sure that is the bear we hit earlier. Which arguably means if we... Oh, I said we hit it earlier. We didn't actually hit it earlier. That's why it wasn't dead. That's also why it was back and sleeping in its nest. They tend to do that after a while. If you leave them alive. Okay, we'll go find that one in a bit. Hopefully when it's dead. And hopefully it will actually be dead this time. Okay, so we are in wind shelter here. How cold is it? -5. Okay, so I can work with -5. I'll have to burn a match because it's too late at night to get a fire started with the sun, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into a couple of limbs.
Come on.
We'll turn the limbs into a couple
Dusk,
firewood
so night can't be
lumps.
far behind.
Oops, it got colder. I'm gonna use a birch bark tea. Actually, yeah, we're still gonna use a birch bark tea. I just need to put a thing down to cook it in. We get a warming up bonus. So we can do a little bit of stalking with that bear before we give up for the night. We did just give the bear 2 hours to die, so the bear is likely dead. So now we just need to locate him. Which, granted, as it gets darker, is going to get reasonably hard to do, but this is good weather for walking around blind. It's probably not going to stay that way, but if we get lucky, we'll find it before the weather goes completely poo. Yeah, so he did not wander back to his den again. Just take a quick check to make sure I did actually hit it. Yeah. And we saw a blood pile, so pretty sure it did get hit. Granted, the blood pile is gone, which is a potential indication that the bear is dead, right? So it tends to track things like blood and footprints and stuff like that better for living animals than dead animals. At least from a pregnancy standpoint. Seeing a lump where I'm not expecting a lump, so that might be the bear. I might be wrong, there should be a lump there, but I see a brown-black lump on the distance. We're gonna walk over there and check to see if that is the bear. That is the bear. There's my arrow. Start a quick fire to get ourselves warm. I'll bung the one piece of coal in it, so it's a real warm fire while we're sitting here.
Come on.
Probably could get away with just shoving the firewood into it, but we'll just shove a piece of coal into it instead. And now we want to just get meat off of it. Actually, I can make this a little bit more productive. 22 minutes a pack. Oh, 42 minutes a pack. So we get 7 kilograms of meat off of it for every 2 liters of water we make. Do a little bit of multitasking here.
Too much stuff to carry.
So if I remember correctly, I think that might be enough meat already harvested. But while we're here, we're going to get all the meat off that we can. If not, got a full harvest on this bear. Waste not, want not. Oops, did I forget to put water in it? I must have. Or forgot to collect it, one of the two.
I need to drop something. And we'll get the hide off. Hide's actually somewhat valuable for repairing our bear coats. I don't like that it's an Aurora, but we can work with an Aurora. I suppose if I'm quick enough, that means I could complete the trade. I'm not going to be worried about being quick enough to complete the trade. So, hour 14, that'll probably hang around for an hour 14. So we'll just get the rest of the guts off of this thing. Okay, so we're 14 over is going to be a little heavy for transport, but I can work with 14 over, I think. That's not going to be too bad. I need to eat soon.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Pack is getting kind of
11,
heavy.
12, 13, 14, 15. I said 15 because we picked up a thing that isn't meat. Okay, so that should be enough. Memory serves. So we're going to be slow, which isn't great in Aurora, but there's usually no wolves between here and where we're going. So if we just slow walk it, we should be fine. Again, I suppose if we shut this off and we do have everything in there, didn't screw up the math or anything, then I could just take the trip over to the garage, which isn't the end of the world if we can't do that, because it's going to come down really much to if the Aurora lasts long enough.
I could eat anything.
Which, if that does succeed and we do get the trade-off, then we can unload the trading site when we get back in the next part.
It's starting to weigh me down.
At which point then we'll do, well, after we unload the thing, we'll probably do the repairs and replacements for our damaged goods. Like, I know I got rabbit skin mitts to replace. Really try to transport what's left of that meat to our drying box, turn it into dry bear meat. $17, not 14. Oh, and one of the ones I picked up was a 0.01. Okay. So we need another 4. And my torch ran out. The torch running out is actually not much of an issue. It wasn't going to help with anything in the Aurora anyway.
Can't feel my hands.
That's going to slow things down, so I probably will need to eat a little bit of food. Get what I want done before we get hungry, so we'll eat one of those cattails. So I can lose a little bit of weight by dropping the ruined torches.
Too cold to think. Eat anything about now.
So doing what I'm planning on doing tonight, because we're going to take cold damage to do it quickly, is going to cause us to take a little bit of damage. But it shouldn't really be an issue as long as I get mauled by a wolf. Alright, so we need... wrong pile of meat? There's the pile of meat. And we were far enough away from the bear that because we had everything off the bear despawned. 1, 2, 3. Double check those are 3 kilograms.
This gear.
And they are. So drop these off, mark the trade, ready for pickup. We'll need to feed the character, so we'll take a detour over to the fishing hut to feed up on fish. And then if we can, we'll try to get back to the garage before the Aurora ends. At which point, once we feed up on fish, we can probably sprint, which will help get us there quicker. If we get back to the garage for the Aurora, we can tell Sutherland to come pick up. Which point, that'll probably be a good place to end the part. And then we'll start up the final part. Yeah, the final part of the stream. Picking up our trade, doing, well, moving the bear guts and the rest of the bear meat to their final destinations, so on and so forth. And then for the next stream, we'll be outbound for the next map and location. I'd say if you're watching, you can tell me where you want me to go next, between Hush River Valley and Broken Railroad. But by the time you're able to respond to this, these comments, I suspect I will have already done it, so it'll be a little bit late for you to chime in. I'm sorry. I screwed up. I needed 4. I only brought 3 and I needed 4. That was an oops. Okay, let's get a little bit more speed because we're going to do one more trip on this. And yeah. And we're going to want those calories, so eat all our cattails. Screwed up. Should have grabbed 1 more. Okay, with these calories we can probably sprint safely. I forgot. I brought 14 pieces, but one of them wasn't a full piece. So I needed to bring 17 full pieces. So I've brought 16 and a fractional piece, which wasn't enough. Which is my bad. Yeah, because of all the sprinting we're going to do, we're going to get what hit points will lose probably to the cold back, but still a shame we're losing them. Because if I had done this smart from the beginning, and this is something I could have checked. When we were next to the warmth of the fire, I could have checked how much we needed to carry. No, not that pile. This pile. There we go. All loaded, ready for trade. Ah, and the Aurora goes away, of course.
All I could think about is food.
Okay, well now we're in far, far less of a rush, but... Nope. No, the Aurora's still here, it just stopped the sound. Maybe marking something ready for trade changes that night into an Aurora? That would be believable, with how we've marked things for trade in the past. So it ended the Aurora we were in to give us a different Aurora. That's what I think just happened. All of a sudden, a leave in the Aurora and suddenly re-entering the Aurora going on.
too heavy.
Okay, now we just sprint back to the garage. We got plenty of calories. I did drink a coffee, so we probably got plenty of fatigue in practice. Because while you have the effects of coffee in your system, you lose fatigue slower. Yep, there's my fatigue reduction wearing off. Do you want to keep track of where those wolves are, because those wolves could aggro on us. I think those are... Oh, we've already aggroed one of them. Maybe. Maybe not. Hard to tell. Yeah, we got a wolf aggroed on us. If I play this right, we can just walk into the garage to lose him. Walking the dog is not the end of the world for what we're doing. What we don't want to do is we don't want to come around a corner into wolf. Lights in theory scare them off, so might be able to shed them going through some of the lights here.
I think I need to lay down.
There we go. Made it back to the garage without getting nibbled on. We basically got nibbled on by the cold, but that's fine.
Hey, what's the story?
We have your trade ready to pick up.
Dropping the stuff off now.
There we go. So with that, that leaves us in a good place to put a part break in. So we're going to hydrate and sleep out the next 10 hours. Pretty sure we've seen this code. Not giving us a pop-up. Think direct blah blah blah. So yeah, let's hydrate, we'll sleep, and we'll put that as the part break. So if you're watching on YouTube, there will be one more part up tomorrow. As we'll record it during this recording session. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to take a short break, and then we're going to get back to the final recording session of the night. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part. Bye for now.